everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making cream cheese chocolate cookie crumble cookies. Okay, so what you're going to need is one 8-ounce package of cream cheese at room temp, half a cup of butter at room temp, and you're going to mix those together. So let's start that. You want it to get light and fluffy. So in here we have 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/3 cup of cornstarch, which is going to make your cookies really light and airy, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Go ahead and whisk that together and set it aside. You're going to need 2 large eggs at room temperature. If yours are from the refrigerator, just put them in a bowl with some warm water from your tap. Less than 5 minutes, they'll be at room temperature for you. Then what we're going to do is do 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 cups of powdered sugar, and we're going to have 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. But we'll do it in steps so you can see how everything looks. So I'm just letting this get really light and airy. Alright, so I got this all light and fluffy. It will turn like a light color when it's ready. During the mixing, make sure you scrape the sides and the bottom of your bowl to get all that mixed in really well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 eggs. Mix that till it's combined. While I'm mixing this, please subscribe down below to help us grow our YouTube channel so we can bring more content to you. So I'm just going to let this combine together, make it mix real well. You'll see that the egg kind of has a little trouble at first mixing in, but once it starts getting in there, it'll mix really quick. Now that our eggs and vanilla is mixing real well, we're going to add our powdered sugar. And we're going to beat that, I'm going to shut this off and do it. We're going to beat that until it's really fluffy. I'm just going to do a little bit at a time just to get it mixed in. Okay, just add the rest. And if your powdered sugar has a lot of like lumps in it, whisk it before you put it in. So I'm just going to do my sides real quick. And now I'm just going to mix this until it's really fluffy. Okay, so this is what you want your batter to look like after you added the powdered sugar. Nice, light, and fluffy. Now we're going to add our flour and our heavy cream. And I'm going to alternate them, ending up with flour though, okay? So let's add a little bit of flour. Get that going. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of my cream. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Okay, now make sure you clean the sides of your bowl and the bottom of your bowl so all your flour gets incorporated. I'm going to add some more flour. Okay. Just get the flour to where it's mixed in, and then add your liquid. You don't want to really overbeat the dough. All right, now I'm going to add the rest of my cream. Let that get in, mixed in really well. And then I'm going to add the rest of our flour. Get this all out. There's some stuff in the bottom. Good deal. Okay, just going to mix this in until it's mixed well, and then we're going to add our chocolate to it. And off your beater. All right, one more time. Now it's all mixed in. Now I'm going to add my chocolate. Now it calls for a half a cup of chocolate chips. So I'm going to see what a half a cup of this looks like. If it's not enough, we'll add more. And then you're going to want to save some for the top. When we make the cookies, we're going to put some on top too. Okay? This smells so good, you guys. It's like those chocolate crunch bars you get in the strawberry crunch bars. That's what's on the outside of them, this. All right, I think we're going to need a little bit more.
Oh, that's going to look nice. It smells wonderful.
You don't want to mix this too much because you will break up all those crumbs. All right, I'm just going to check it. I'm going to stir it myself and check it, okay? So just clean off your mixing bowl and beaters. And yes, I've washed my hands a billion times. Alright, let me just fold this in and see where we're at. Oh wow, this looks delicious. I'll show you guys in a sec. I think...
We can't wait, we gotta come in and look.
I think I might add a little bit more. Now you add how much you guys want. This is the first time I'm making them with this. So I'm really not sure how much to add, but we want the cookies to have flavor, and you know, the chocolate chips really do add a big, bold flavor, so you want to get that chocolate flavor on these. So, alright, so now this is all done. I'm going to clean up everything. I'm going to cover my bowl with saran wrap, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator. Now this is all up to you. You can put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Take it out, make your balls, then put it back in the freezer for 5 minutes, and then you're going to take the tray out and you're going to smush the balls down a little bit. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to let it sit in the refrigerator because I have a lot of other stuff to do today, so it's not really bothering me at all. So I'll let it sit until I can handle it. Alright, now my dough has been sitting for about 3 hours. So now I didn't put it in the freezer. You don't need to do any of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just taking like a 1-inch baller. You roll it like this. And then what you want to do is you just want to flatten it just a little bit. And leave them about 2 inches apart. Okay. And this makes sure that you have the same quantity cookie so they bake the same. Alright, so I have these down like this. Make sure your hands are cold, not hot, because towards the end they started sticking to my hand. What I'm going to do is put my fingers in ice water, get them cold, dry it off, and then I'll push them down. That way it won't stick to my hand, but make sure your hands aren't wet, just cold. So these are going to go into 350-degree oven for 9 to 10 minutes or until they're puffed out and they're lightly browned on the side. Alright, so mine took 14 minutes. I'm also cooking mine in a convection oven, and that takes a little bit more time. But this is what you want it to look like. You want it to be light brown on the bottom, okay? So what I'm going to do is let these sit on the tray for about a minute or two, and then I'm going to put them onto a cooling rack, and we're going to let them cool fully. But if in between while you're baking, I did a tray, I didn't push them down, and I put them in the freezer for 5 minutes. I'm going to bring them back out and push them down because it did start getting very warm in my hands, even rolling them. So we have to kind of alternate balls and then freezer and then come back and push them down and put them in the oven, okay?
These are really good.
Alright, so here's our finished cookies. They made about 5 dozen, but Jack ate a ton of them, so that'll tell you how good they are. Don't forget to order your Yum Crumbs. Right now they're having a sale. I think they're like half off, so it's a really good deal, and they are delicious. So try that out. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. And remember, you do you.